Hi guys, Jessica Senesek here to talk to all my educators out there about building relationships in the classroom. So there's nothing more important to me than building relationships. It's honestly what I consider to be my personal strength as a teacher, because I genuinely love and think about my students all the time, and they know it. So the unfortunate thing is, I think all teachers feel the same way as I do, right? We all love our kids. But unfortunately, I hear from a lot of students that they don't think that their teachers like them, that they don't think that their teachers care about them or their best interests, and even go so far as to have told me that they think that their teachers dislike them so much that they're out to get them. And that is not an okay thing for any student to think at any time, even your worst ones, okay? So the students that test your patience the most, that are really going to battle with you every day, do not take it offensively, and instead embrace them and love them. And just every day make it a point to show them that you care in some way, shape, or form. Those are the students that are going to, once you win them over, be the students you remember forever, number one. Number two, the students that love you forever unconditionally and are so loyal to you and think so highly of you and will never forget you for being the one person that was kind to them in a time in their life when it was really difficult for them. Their anger always stems from issues that are outside of school that they're bringing into the classroom. They've got outside life and drama and the story that you don't know about, and you have to be sympathetic and understanding and empathetic. It is very, very important to be doing this for our kids. One thing that I do to show my students that I care about them every day is I always stand outside of my classroom, say hello to them, greet them with the most genuine enthusiasm and excitement, because I am genuinely excited, and your kids know whether you are excited or not to see them. Tell them hello, ask them how they're doing, tell them how excited you are to see them, give them this big dorky greeting that they're like, oh my gosh, Miss Senesek, you're nuts, that they'll appreciate it. And it's okay to give your student a hug. Say you were absent for a day and they missed you, and they come out, oh, Miss Senesek, I missed you, and they come up and hug you. Just embrace it and hug them back. It's okay. No one's gonna fire you because you give your student a hug, because they're your kids. They love you. You love them. That's how it should be. Other things that I like to do is, remember the things that they tell me about themselves and ask them about that. Ask them how their game went. How did their music recital go? Their big thing in their life, that event. Bring it up to them. Let them know that you were listening, and let them know that you do care about them and their specific life. Always treat them like people and not just robots that are there to sit and stay and be quiet. Embrace conversations in your classroom, embrace personalities, and let them show you your strengths. Let them, if they are a student likes to take control, let them take control in a group setting. Give them a group and let them be who they are. I love the organized chaos of a group setting, because then they're not forced to just sit, stay, be quiet the whole period. There are times where my students do have to be quiet and listen to the lesson, but they know that I'm only going to talk for a short period of time, and once that's over, they get to work in their groups and collaborate and work and be creative and have fun. And that's really important, and then they get to show me their strengths. Another thing I like to do is, if my students are on task the whole period, I bribe them with some music time. I will play guitar for them. I will sing to them on their way in and out of the classroom, just doing like little things to show them my weird personality so that they're more comfortable showing me their personality and being themselves. And I make a fool of myself all the time. Sometimes I'll even rap for them. It's like every student's like, yeah, I want to see you do that, because that's going to be ridiculous. They stay on task and they're rewarded with something like that, a little bonding time at the end of the period. Just letting people be them, and personalizing the classroom helps you build relationships because students feel like they have ownership of their learning, that you care more about what they want to learn versus what you want to force inside of their brain. And always stay real with them, always stay honest. If you were rude or had a bad day and you snapped at your students, because we all have those moments, just apologize and be like, I could have handled myself differently. I would have never wanted you guys to talk to me like that, or whatever it is that you need to say. Just be real and honest and raw and show that you're a person, and it's okay. That's honestly better than having this perfect persona where you can do no wrong, okay? Because that doesn't teach them anything. It doesn't teach them how to be better communicators. It doesn't help you build a relationship with them, because then they just think that you're this pompous jerk, really. So be careful of that and keep it real and just love them. All right. Thank you guys so much for listening. I appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed this. Click the link below to the article about building relationships in the classroom at chalkituptocrop.com. Check for new articles all the time. We've got all kinds of stuff going on there. Subscribe to our monthly newsletter, because you'll learn what's coming out from Chalk It Up to Crop. Thank you, and comment below with what you want to learn from us, and subscribe.